Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to J.P.BBQ. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Today, I'm going to do for you a 9.5 pound USDA prime rib roast. You guys stay tuned. I'm going to show you how this prime rib roast comes out doing it JP style. Check it out. Went to my hometown, Houston, Texas, to go visit my family. And would you believe it? I shot 2 videos over there, and I forgot to do the intro to one of those videos. The video for the prime rib roast completely slipped my mind, But I'm doing the intro. I'm back home in Orlando, so I'm doing the intro right here. And this is going to be, coming out. This video will be coming out pretty soon. But anyway, while I was in Texas, I had the opportunity to go to several different places. And, in the last video, I mentioned that I went to this B&W meat company and, met a gentleman there by the name of Willis. The place comes highly recommended from a couple of my viewers. And, one of them was Joe Hernandez, which I mentioned in the last video, but also Grumpus. Grumpus on Fire. He has a YouTube channel, and he's from my hometown as well there in Houston. He also recommended the place. So I said, I gotta stop here and check this place out. So, that's one of the places that I went to. The other places, one of my favorite supermarkets in Houston or in the Texas area, it's gotta be H-E-B. And there was a new H-E-B. Well, I don't know how new it was, but this was a pretty fancy looking H-E-B. And I don't have any footage to show you, but the grocery store is upstairs, and the parking lot is kind of downstairs and upstairs. And it's like I guess it's the new wave of how they're doing some of these, construction buildings. But we stopped in that H-E-B, and we were looking around to see what they had. And this is where I found this prime rib roast. So I talked to the butcher there, or the meat cutter, and I asked them if they could cut me a 4-bone prime rib roast, and they didn't have any in the shelf or in the coolers. So they said, hey, no problem. Went back there and just broke out a brand new rack, and just cut the end off of it, and I don't know much about prime rib roast, but they say that the end of it is kind of the soft end, and that's where the meat is the most tender. So, they gave me that part, and they also separated the ribs from the roast. Not 100%. They left it attached kind of at the bottom, and they just cut it, somewhat, because it makes it a little bit easier once you're done cooking and you need to separate those ribs, to slice, for your guest. And then, of course, they trussed it back up for me, and away I go. Took off with this gorgeous cut of meat, for prime rib roast. Prime rib roast with the bone still attached, I'm gonna tell you, that's a special occasion type of meat, because it is an expensive cut. So, but it was I'm with my family in Houston, Texas, and to me that's a special occasion because family means a lot to me. Family is very important. But anyway, while I was in Texas, I had the opportunity also to visit this gorgeous park. My sister Maria and my other sister Leticia, with their kids, they said, hey, let's go check out this park over in the Herman Park area. And it was an absolutely beautiful day out. It was kind of cool, not super cold, but it started warming up a little bit, and the park was just gorgeous. A lot of people there, and the grass was very green and just beautiful flowers. And the way the park is set up, on one side of the park, they got these natural herbs that are just growing there. It's like if you wanted to go pick you some rosemary, they got bushes and bushes of rosemary. I don't know if they let you pick it, but you may get in trouble. But, they have all of this stuff growing there. They have that eucalyptus. They have some thyme growing. Just a neat little place to go and visit and spend time with the family. After we got done there at the Herman Park, my sister took me to a restaurant, one of their recommended favorite restaurants called, I think it's called La Mexicana or something like that. I can't remember the name of it, but, I had the mole enchiladas, and they were pretty good. They weren't too bad. I was a little envious because my brother-in-law, he had the carne guisada. Carne guisada with a side of rice and beans and with some flour tortillas. Man, that looked good. That looked really good. It looked so good that I said when I get back home in Texas, I'm gonna in Orlando, Florida, I gotta cook me some up. But anyway, I had a great time visiting my family in Texas. It's January, it's the beginning of the year, and we got to get this thing started, you know. So if you get a chance, do me a favor. Right there in the corner, there's a little subscribe button. Click on that button and smash that bell. That way you get future notifications of some upcoming videos. Anyhow, here's the video that I shot over in Texas, over at my little brother's house, of this gorgeous 9.5 pound chunk of meat. You guys watch it. Come on in here and take a look at how beautiful this thing looks. We got 4 bones. And just look at the marbling on here. Look at this great looking rib cap here at the top. It's got 4 bones. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just the marbling on it. This thing is gonna come out perfect. I mean, it's gonna come out beautiful. It's gonna be wonderful. Once the Weber Smoky Mountain gets up to temp, we're gonna get this seasoned up using our sexy chicken. But first, we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil on it. Let me get that over to the side. Okay, and the butcher was nice enough to already separate the bone for me and got it trussed back up. And we're just gonna put a little bit of this olive oil and get it lathered up. Yes, sir. There we go. Ooh, man, look at that. Look how gorgeous that looks right there. Man, that looks beautiful. So, and all we're going to be using our sexy chicken. This is the perfect blend for this kind of rib roast. Got your favorite seasonings in it already. It's got rosemary. And it's going to come out fantastic. Ooh, man, boy, it smells good. Get over here on the end cap. And the temperature we're going to be shooting for, we're going to shoot for about 125 degrees. Medium rare. A lot of people take it to about 115, 120. We're going to shoot for that 125. Right in the middle. So once this thing is nice and seasoned, we'll be ready to roll. See how it comes out. You see those beautiful chunks of our kosher salt, our rosemary in it. Good stuff. There we go. Get a little bit up here in the top again. There's a good chunk of meat right here. I think the other reason why I'm excited about doing this is the first time I do one of these. So, and I think we're gonna call it good right there. A little bit right here. And there she is. Okay. 9.5 pounds of USDA prime bone-in rib roast. That's what we're gonna eat tonight. Weber Smoky Mountain has come up to temp. It's time to get this rib roast put in there and get it fired up. Come on over here. Let me show you what this rib roast looks like with this beautiful sexy chicken color. Okay, I know the product is called Sexy Chicken, but you can use this just about on anything. Okay, and just look at that beautiful marbling and look at that color. The sweetness of this ribs are gonna come out fantastic. So let me go ahead and get her in there. And this is 9.5 pounds of wonderfulness. We're gonna put that right there, and we're gonna monitor the temp. Just get it right there in the middle. This prime rib roast is done. It's time to get it out. It hit our internal mark of 130 degrees, but before we can cut into it, we're gonna have to let it rest. Let me show you what it looks like. Look at this gorgeous looking piece of meat. It has taken on a beautiful color. So we're gonna take it out, let it rest for about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna cut into it. It's time to cut into these 9.5 pounds of pure, divine, heavenly gorgeousness USDA prime rib roast. Let's take a good look at it and cut into it and see what it's all about. It's been resting for about 15-20 minutes, and we'll get it off of this aluminum. And oh man, the juices are coming out. So there's one. Oh yes sir. Take a look at that. Oh yes. And we're gonna cut these. Let me put this over here somewhere. We're gonna cut these trusses off of it. And get the ribs separated. There we go. We'll take these trusses off of it. The butcher was nice enough to go ahead and separate the ribs off of the roast. So we're just gonna take these right off of here. Get these strings, put them over there, and we'll get this cut right there and finish cutting it off. Ooh. Did you hear that? It went and these ribs right here, let me tell you, we're gonna save those, and we're gonna cut into those in just a little bit. But let's go ahead and cut into this rib roast and see what it's all about. There we go. Cut these nice and thick, some nice thick slices. It's gonna be a little bit more well done closer to the ends, but as we get towards the middle, you should be hitting the kind of temperature that we've been looking for. There we go. Let me get these separated out here. Look at that. Let me just put these this way and just look at them juices right there. So we cut some more. And this is gonna be, I'm gonna sample this piece right here. Yes sir. Let me just cut this. Ooh wee! Now look at that. Look at that gorgeous cut of meat right there. I'm gonna do the same thing, put a little bit of horseradish right on it. And here we go. It's time to do this taste test. Do you see that? I mean, it is just so tender. Look at this. Look how it just comes apart. Beautiful. Now, I do have a guest here that's also going to try this meat. This is my sister, Leticia. She lives here in Houston, Texas. And I'm going to cut her a piece right here, and we're going to see what she thinks of it. Now, do you want a little bit of horseradish on it?
No horseradish.
No horseradish? All right, give that a try. Tell me what you think.
All right, let's look at this baby. Here's pretty.
It's good?
It just melted. Good.
Good deal, good deal. Well, guys, I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna finish cutting this up. We gotta feed the family. I appreciate you guys tuning into the channel. I'm having a wonderful time over here in Spring, Texas with my family. You guys do me a favor. Right there in the corner is the little subscribe button. Click on that button and smash that bell. That way you get future notifications of upcoming videos. Also, there's a link right here to my website. You guys go also to this link and it'll take you to the website and you can see all the products that I have for sale. But besides that, I appreciate every single one of you guys. I love y'all. You guys take care. And I will see you guys on the next cookout. See ya.